go. Okay, check who was the last user on the log sheet, and make sure everything was okay. There's no trouble. Okay, after that, make sure HT is dark green, 15 kV, EMI is blue, and you see some current around 70 to 80 microamp. And the camera should be open. If this wasn't open, hit the Windows key and IR camera open, right? And then pressure should be 9.63 by 10 to the minus 5 Pascal. And the stage should be 40, 40, 0, 40, 0. Okay, the next thing is to make sure it's in the evac mode, and this is on the exchange position. And this should be about 70 to 80 psi. You take that image? Yeah. So, okay, then you can stop it now. So we'll mount the sample. This is the 6 disc sample holder we usually use. So take the inner out and place it here, and then actually there's an arrow here, which is, this is the way that we're going to enter it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the sample we use. So today I'm going to use a demo sample, and this one, and then number 2 sample, okay, and then third one. So you need 3 of them to fit in here. And then use this Allen wrench, hex wrench, and then there's this worm screw on this side, and tighten this slightly, not too hard. Never do it this way, always do this way, and then don't over tighten because you'll kill the screw thread, okay? And then place it here, all right? Sometimes when the screws are too far out here, these 4 screws, you can't go, it won't go in, so you have to make sure that those don't stick out. And then bring it over here and tighten this screw slightly again. They're all same hex head screws. And then on this side,
I
okay.
don't know if it said which one.
It's okay, it doesn't matter. And then never ever touch this with the gloves, all right? And then go here and turn this caliper on, okay? And 0, make sure to close it, and then turn the 0, calibrate it. And make sure this is in the millimeter, not in inches. So if you're in inches, you have a 3 points from the decimal. So you want to go to the only 2 points from decimal, which is millimeter scale. So open this up, and then you come down on this from the holder side and onto the sample, and then measure the sample height. Okay, 1.23, and then go to the different angle, 1.34, 39, sorry. And then go to the next sample, do the same, 1.03. Again, come down, 1.03. So this one is obviously shorter than the rest. So the tallest we had was 1.39. So we want to measure how far our sample sticks out above the flat top of this stainless steel specimen holder. So 1.39 was the highest. So to be safe, we added a little bit. So we're going to call offset 2.0. Okay, cut it off. Lens is over here, right? Right? Okay, now we're going to enter the sample and open this and hold this button here that says vent for about 2 seconds. 1002, 1003. And then let go. And you hear this sound. Okay, now the gas is going in to this chamber here. But pressure inside the main chamber is good still. So this is called a load lock or specimen exchange chamber. So here's a sample. I added some extra stuff, but I know this is less than 2 millimeters. So offset's still going to be less than 2. I mean at the 2. Okay, unlatch this. Carefully open this up, pull it up, and never touch this O-ring. Okay, and you see this arrow that goes in first. The sample 1 goes in first, and don't put too much pressure downward. Just try to wiggle this in, and then take this flashlight and turn this clockwise, and then check the O-ring for any kind of debris or hair. Okay, on this side too, matching surface. Often we may have a problem with the yarn or hair or something on this. It doesn't really matter if you see a dust outside or even outside of this O-ring, because that's the surface that makes the contact for the vacuum. So press that in, and then latch it, and then hit the evac button for again about 2 seconds. 1001, 1002. You hear the click, and then this will start flashing. Okay, you hear the pumping. Takes for a while to pump down to good enough vacuum that this will open this gate valve, and we can transfer the samples into the main chamber. Okay, you want to stop that? Now that this evac button stopped flashing, it's ready to transfer the sample. But before, make sure to check this pressure. You can come closer. And it should be in the 10 to the minus 3 Pascal range before you do the transfer. You do the transfer, okay? And so to transfer the sample, you know, it has to be in the exchange position. But take this cover, put it down here, and then we'll come down and then slide in. And you want to do this in very natural motion. I'm holding the thing back a little bit and then let it go in. And it doesn't go in, I take it back, and then until it goes in by itself, I'll do it. I never press it. Okay, this one is not going in very well, but all right, come on. Okay, it went in by itself, so I'm holding it back. Otherwise, it'll jump in and hit the thing inside. So make sure that it goes very slowly. Okay, now you have to make this pin go into here, okay, and then open your palm usually and go inside. Then you see that this lamp comes on. This is the holder lamp. That means the holder went to on the stage. Okay, now pull this out. Okay, moving this, what's important is you do only move straight this way out horizontally. No movement this way or this way. Okay, and then make sure this pipe here goes beyond these 2 arrows before you turn it. You don't want to turn it too soon. You're going to bend this rod. It costs you $7,000. All right, go up and then let go. All right, good.